Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Selling games. Depending on how you look at it, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. Me personally, I've only sold some games twice. I sold a bunch of games once, and I regretted it. The second time, I didn't really regret it. First time I sold some games, I sold a bunch of Wii games, some OG Xbox games, some N64 games, some GameCube games. And honestly, I want some of these games back, and some I did get back. Overall, is selling games a bad thing? Not necessarily. Anyway, we're going off the rails. This video is about buying back previous games you sold. Now, one game that I just bought that I sold before was Donkey Kong 64. And it's weird. Playing Donkey Kong 64 before I sold it, I thought, oh yeah, this game's garbage, I don't really like it. Playing it now, I somewhat like it. I guess you don't really know what you have until it's gone. Not to sound corny or anything like that, but now I somewhat appreciate this game. Now I think this game is somewhat good. So as you can see by the pictures, another game I sold was Zelda Ocarina of Time. This I still don't really regret selling, but my only thing is if I were to buy it again, I would have to pay a lot more. I think I paid $25 for Zelda, and I'm gonna have to pay $30, $35. Of course, that's always a bummer, but hey, I sold the game, so. Now, I ended up selling those games because, well, I needed money for more games. The second time I sold games was because I needed to clear up some space. Now, I'm sorry if I'm talking too much about my bullshit, but buying back previous games you sold, it shouldn't necessarily be a bad experience. You know, like I said with Donkey Kong 64, now I appreciate this game for what it is. Now I somewhat, like it. Now, one other, I guess, aspect of buying back previous games you sold is the urge to just buy them again. You know, just watching a random YouTube review of a certain game or whatever, just be like, oh yeah, I remember I had that game, and you just want to get it again. Now, there's one more aspect of selling games that I want to talk about. Game recommendations. See, I sold this game called Armed and Dangerous for the OG Xbox. I wasn't really a fan of it, but because of a buddy of mine, and I think you know who this person is, my buddy Nathan Gruxton.
This is more because of Captain Crunch himself. I mean, this guy, he's a distinguished military man of honor. He's a hero. Look at those full war medals. Captain Crunch was at the Battle of Midway, probably. He's an OG in my book. I was in a Supermax prison for many years.
He highly recommended I buy this game again. He said it's good, it's a classic OG Xbox game. I bought it again, and I gotta say, he was somewhat right. I don't like this game, but it's okay for the most part. Although, would I sell it again? Yes, probably. Sorry, man. But at the end of the day, is selling video games worth it? If you absolutely need to, or if you're in a dire situation, of course. You know, if you actually need money or something like that, of course. So if you have to. But other than that, I wouldn't really recommend selling games. Now, look, I know we all have games cluttering up our collection. Useless games that we barely ever play. But I feel like those games should stay in our collections. I mean, you never know. You'll eventually have the urge to play them. One day you could just fall down a YouTube rabbit hole, research this game, and then forget you have it, and then, oh, now I want to play it. But anyway, though, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry if this video is a bit rambly, but this was a topic that I wanted to talk about, because I feel like nobody really talks about this. And hey, if you want to, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do to nourish, and tell me down below. Have you ever bought back previous games you sold? Tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.